Hey Internet, what's up? Happy Friday. I'm Christiane Cordero and this is the 7:34 from WCCO. We know most of you are about to head out the door and it's going to look a whole lot like it did yesterday. We're getting you started with today's weather. Chills are going to be -5 to -10 at noon, and that's an improvement from what I saw this morning because we're going to climb back up into the positive numbers. Yep, 17 degrees later this afternoon for your Friday. Almost patio weather, right? Not quite, no. But then clouds coming in tonight, and then word on the street is that we're going to have some pretty nice weather this weekend. All right, now let's talk about this. All week we've been sharing what we love about Minnesota. If you missed it, go on the internet. All the stories are out there. Jason shared his love of Minnesota's art scene. Kim shared her love of fishing. Allie loves winter events like the St. Paul Winter Carnival or the ice castles. Probably not a big surprise. This is me. I love being involved in soccer. I love training high school goalkeepers at the Alchemy Dome. That's over in Long Lake. So we want to know, what do you love about the state? Is it the winters, the summers? Is it not weather related? Is it all of our awesome sports teams that never let us down? Those watching on Facebook, leave a comment right here. We'll get through a few of those in just a moment. In the news this morning, a deadly virus is spreading in the U.S. Health officials in San Antonio, Texas, confirm a patient in quarantine has been diagnosed with coronavirus. That's the 15th case in the U.S. In China, officials revised their diagnostic approach and now report nearly 64,000 cases and close to 1,400 deaths. And while you were sleeping overnight, hundreds of passengers cheered as they left the cruise ship that was stranded at sea over coronavirus fears. The Westerdam was allowed to dock in Cambodia. Other countries rejected the ship, even though no cases on the virus were on board. The ship had last stopped in Hong Kong, where dozens of cases have been confirmed. Meanwhile, 3,700 passengers are still quarantined on the Diamond Princess in Japan, although some of the passengers will be allowed to leave today. They'll be taken to government facilities there. A state lawmaker is working on a proposal for next week. She wants to prevent Minnesotans from being discriminated against because of their hair. Senator Rena Morin's proposal was sparked when soon-to-be high school graduate in Texas was barred from walking because of his hair. It's a story that hit home for her, a lawmaker that used to straighten her own hair.
It's really important to me that I'm a part of helping young girls, young boys feel good about themselves, who they are, and believe that their hair is a beautiful part of who they are.
Hairstyle bill would protect discrimination against hairstyles like dreadlocks, braids, or natural curls. It will likely be presented to the Judiciary Committee next week. Skimmers at grocery stores may have been stealing shopper information for days. Investigators say skimmers were found at self-checkouts at 4 Lunds and Byerly stores. They were in St. Louis Park, Eagan, Woodbury, and Northeast Minneapolis. Employees at the Minneapolis store found a skimmer on February 7th and immediately told police. Investigators say it was there for at least 3 days. At least 12 people have reported fraudulent charges. A Minnesota-based company says its devices led to the death of 1 person and thousands of injuries. Medtronic is recalling more than 300,000 insulin pumps. It says there's been a missing or broken component, and the pump can dispense too much or too little insulin. The company says more than 2,000 people have been hurt. 1 person has died, and the company says it will replace the faulty pumps. Prosecutors in Harvey Weinstein's criminal trial make their closing arguments today. The jury could get the case next week. The lawyer for the disgraced Hollywood producer delivering her closing arguments yesterday. Weinstein is accused of rape, sexual assault stemming from incidents in 2006, and 2013. He did not testify during the trial and maintains his innocence there. A new survey finds many couples are being unfaithful when it comes to money. Creditcards.com surveyed 2,500 Americans in serious relationships. They found 44%, almost half, admitted to committing what is called financial infidelity. The survey found 34% of people admit to spending more money than they feel their partner would be comfortable with. 17% have kept a secret account, and 12% carried secret debt. What's even more surprising is 27% say that it's even worse than physical cheating. All right, then. Want to see the Rolling Stones this spring in Minneapolis? Well, tickets go on sale this morning. TikTok. That's if there's any left after the pre-sale earlier this week. The Stones are playing at US Bank Stadium on May 16th. It's one of only 15 stops on this tour. You can also find tickets on StubHub, but you know how that goes. They're going for around $100 for upper levels and as much as, get this, $2,000 for floor seats. Tickets also go on sale today for First Avenue's 50th anniversary kickoff weekend. First Ave's golden anniversary is April 3rd. They'll have a concert that night, but they plan on having a year-long celebration. Tickets for shows that first weekend in April go on sale at 10 this morning. A CBS reality show is coming back for a second season, and it needs young singles to be in it. Love Island is returning this summer. The matchmaking takes place on an island, obviously. Of course, singles come and go, but they aren't just looking for love. They're also playing for $100,000. If you want a shot at love and money, now is your time to make a move. There's an open casting tomorrow, February 15th, very appropriate timing. It's from 1 to 5 at Surly Brewing in Minneapolis. We have more information on that, WCCO.com/Love Island. Well, it's Valentine's Day, of course, and many restaurants are sharing the love. Many pizza places are serving up those iconic heart-shaped pizzas. There you go. Pizza Hut, Papa Murphy's, Devani's, Starbucks, they don't have pizza, but they're offering 14% off of a $14 purchase through the Uber Eats app. Very specific there. And White Castle is back with its annual Valentine's Day dinner with hostess seating and tableside service. Reservations are encouraged. I kind of love the irony and novelty of that. That's kind of fun. All right, let's get back to today's talker. We're talking about love in all shapes and forms, including what we love about this great state of Minnesota. Cole, I can't imagine we would have no responses on this.
No, we've got plenty of good responses
What do
today.
people love? Do they love me playing soccer? Because that's what we're showing right now.
Definitely. Many of them. We have Becca saying, I love the restaurants we have here and the great music that comes out of Minnesota. We have Wendy saying, I love the different restaurants that there are, also all the beautiful areas such as North Shore and the Mississippi River Valley. And, Poppy saying, I like people, especially despite all the negativity.
Yeah,
and,
people are pretty positive here, I think, no?
Yeah, and we have Julie saying, love Minnesota, the lakes and the country are my love. I never go to the cities, but I like my quiet country living.
Sure, it's beautiful up
you?
there. Well, I mean, I do love trading soccer. That was not made up. I agree that the restaurant scene here, that was one of the things that surprised me as somebody who's lived in a lot of other cities, that we have a very eclectic scene here, and that's pretty awesome. What's your favorite thing about Minnesota, Cole?
I like being able to canoe, like, immediately from my house, basically, and then go out to a nice restaurant. Like, you can just do things really quickly.
Yeah, so Minnesota, too. An experience in itself. Awesome. Thanks, Cole. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And to you, too. That's it for now. This is the 7:34 from WCCO, when most of the Twin Cities are on the go, so go ahead and make us part of your routine in the mornings, your place for mobile news. We'll be back here on Monday at 7:34, and until then, enjoy the internet.